Hey everyone! So in this YouTube video, I'm going to take you through a few shoulder stretches just for mobility and stability in the shoulder joint and the shoulder girdle. So you can do these stretches on a yoga mat. You can do them in bed when you wake up, before you go to sleep. They're great for any time just to get a little more movement going. Alright, so starting in a comfortable seated position, our shoulders are going to be stacked over our hips. Crown of the head is reaching up towards the ceiling, and keep a slight engagement in the low belly, so pulling that low belly in. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale to lift your arms up, and then exhale, draw your hands down through center. Pull the belly in. 2 more times. Inhale to lift up nice and slow, gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, hands down through the midline. 1 more time. Inhale, let's lift. Exhale, hands down. Good. Now from here, I'm going to take one hand down, and the other arm is going to lift up overhead and lean on over to the side where your hand is placed down. Good. Now see if you can gaze up past your top arm. Try to drop your shoulder down into the socket. Keep holding on here with your low belly for 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, you're going to drop that arm down in front of you. Take the gaze down to the mat as well. On your inhale, you're going to sweep the arm back up, trying to stack the shoulders here, going nice and slow. 2 more times. Exhale to drop the arm down, look down. Inhale to lift the arm back up. And last one, exhale, release it down. Inhale, let's lift the arm up, and let's hold here for a breath, really expanding out your side body. And your next inhale, come back through center, and we'll switch to the opposite side. Drop the other hand down, and opposite fingers reach up and over, trying to soften your elbows slightly, and then again, gazing up past your top arm. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, you're going to drop your top arm down, gaze to the mat. Inhale to sweep the arm back up, open up the shoulders. Exhale, release it down, gaze down. Inhale to lift back up, and we'll take 1 more rotation here. Exhale to drop. Inhale to lift. Now stay lifted. We're holding here 1 more breath, expanding out your side body. Inhale to lift back through center, and then exhale to release your hand down. Just take a few shoulder rotations. Either way, you're going to shrug them up to the ears, and then roll them back, releasing any tension. And now let's circle the opposite way. Shoulders go up to the ears, and then roll them forward and down. Again, squeeze them up, and then roll forward and down. Very nice. Let's lift our arms up to a T shape. From here, we're going to come into eagle arms. So we're going to take 1 arm under, the opposite arm over, and you can either grab your shoulders, or if you have a little more flexibility, see if you can bring the palms together, or maybe the backs of the hands together. So work with your body, what works best for you. So wherever you are, you're going to lift the elbows up 1 inch or 2, and then see if you can gaze up as well. And then on your next exhale, you're going to draw the elbows down towards your belly button. Chin comes towards the chest. Inhale to lift the elbows up. You may be taking the other variation. Use what works best for you. And then exhale, release it down. Again, inhale, let's lift it up. Exhale, elbows towards the belly. You're contracting your stomach in, so pulling the navel towards the spine and rounding the upper back. Inhale, let's come back through center. And then exhale, let's release the hands to the shoulders first, if they're not already there. Hands to the floor, and just circle out those shoulders. Again, taking a few rotations each way. Good. Okay, we'll come to the opposite side. Inhale, let's lift. Whichever side you didn't do yet, put that arm under, and the opposite arm over. Either your shoulder grab, or take the backs of your hands together, maybe the palms together. So working with your flexibility, making your practice your own. Let's press the elbows away from us, and then lift them up slightly, gazing up towards the ceiling. So you should really feel this in between the shoulder blades, in the back body. This is your inhale. On your exhale, round elbows towards the belly, shoulders roll forward. Inhale, let's lift back up, arch the upper spine. Exhale, elbows down, round the upper spine, so drop the shoulders. Let's take one more. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, release. Inhale to make your way back up. And then exhale, hands to the shoulders first if they're not already there. Release the hands to the ground in a few rotations either way. Just gaining a greater range of mobility in those shoulders. Okay, now we're gonna make our way up to tabletop position so we can swing the legs around and then make your way up to all fours. Good, so shoulders are gonna be right over the wrist, your hips are gonna be right over the knees, and your legs are hip width apart. On your next inhale, you're gonna drop the belly down, lift the chest, lift the chin, gaze forward and up, coming into our cow pose. Getting deeper into that thoracic spine region. On your exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, tailbone tucks under. Coming into our cat pose. And we'll take 2 more cycles here. So with your inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin. On your exhale, round the spine the opposite way, chin to chest. Let's take one more. Inhale. Soften your elbows slightly, just so you're not locking your joint. Exhale, round the opposite way. Now inhale, let's come back to a neutral spine. From here, you're gonna stay grounded through your right hand. Your left fingers are gonna reach forward and out. So nice long line forward. This is your inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna reach your hand all the way up. Sit your hips back as if you're going to sit into a child's pose, and then your fingers reach back as well. So we're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, you're gonna sweep your arm all the way forward. On your exhale, reach those fingers all the way back. 1 more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, try to open up the shoulder a little bit more, gaze up. Exhale, release. Let's plant our left hand back down, and switching sides here. We'll take our right hand forward this time. Make sure your left hand is right under the left shoulder. Inhale for the right arm to come forward, reach nice and long. On your exhale, open it up, sit all the way back, hips towards the heels, fingers reach to the back of the mat. Inhale, sweep it forward, nice long and lengthen. Exhale, lean it back. 1 more here. Inhale to reach. Exhale, sit it back. Inhale, let's come back to a neutral spine. Come into your tabletop pose. Good, now from here we're gonna come into a pose called thread the needle. So we're gonna stay grounded through our left hand this time, and right arm is gonna reach all the way up, so you're turning your torso to the right side of your mat. On your exhale, you're gonna thread the arm underneath. So right arm comes underneath the left, bend your left elbow, and you're resting on the right shoulder, right ear, right cheek. You can extend that left arm forward if you wanna go for a little bit more. The goal of this pose is to try and stack your left shoulder on top of the right. So we should really feel this in the back body. So in the back of that right shoulder, we'll hold for 3. Breathe through it for 2. And 1. Place your left hand back underneath your left shoulder if it's not already there. Inhale, let's lift the right arm up, open up. Exhale, release your right hand down. And then we'll switch sides nice and easy. Keep your right hand under your right shoulder. Left arm is gonna reach, open the chest to the left side. On your exhale, you're gonna thread the left arm underneath the right, landing on your left shoulder, left ear, left cheek. And then if you wanna go a little bit deeper here, you could always slide those right fingertips forward. And whichever variation you're in, keep stacking your right shoulder over the left. Breathing into the back body. 3 breaths. Trying to get deeper into the pose. Last inhale. Last exhale. And then release your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Left arm is gonna reach all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Good, now from here, just to reset the shoulders, we're gonna sit the hips back into a child's pose, and hands are gonna reach forward, forehead rests down onto the mat. Allow the earth beneath you to support you, and really breathing into your back body here. Inhale to expand, and then exhale to sink a little bit deeper down. Softening the muscles. 1 more breath. Inhale, inflating the body. Exhale, deflating the body, melting down a little bit further. And when you're ready, let's begin to lift our gaze. I want you to look to the top of the mat. Hands are reaching forward, and we're gonna pull ourselves all the way forward. You're gonna drop the hips down, nice and slow, soften the elbows. Good, now from here, we're gonna open our arms up to a T position. Your palms are gonna face down onto the floor. Good, so I'm gonna roll over to my right side first, and you guys can do the same. Left hand is gonna come underneath the left shoulder, and we're rolling over to the right side. Your left foot can step behind your right leg, and your head rests down onto the floor. Good. If this is too much, you can keep your legs stacked. Just feeling an opening in the front of the right shoulder. And if you want to go for a little bit more, you could always take that left arm up and then wrap it behind the back here. Again, trying to stack our shoulders so we're nice and aligned. Feel free to close the eyes as we rest into this pose. Trying not to hold any unnecessary tension. And if your left hand is wrapped behind the back, inhale to reach it back up. Exhale, left hand under the left shoulder. Let's roll back onto the belly and extend your left leg out. Just take a moment here. We're going to switch sides. Right hand will come underneath the right shoulder. Left arm is going to extend out onto the floor. Palm faces down. Now carefully here, you're rolling onto the left side body. Again, you might stay here with the legs stacked. If you do want to go a little bit deeper, step your right foot behind you, knee faces up. And if you do want a little bit more than that, the right arm reaches up on your inhale, and then wrap it behind your back on the exhale. Whichever variation you're taking, just make sure that left shoulder is safe. So the front of the left shoulder is really stretching here. And again, trying not to hold any unnecessary tension. Notice if you're tensing the body in other places. We really just want to focus on our left shoulder. And then on your next inhale, let's reach the right arm up nice and high if it's behind the back. Exhale, drop the right hand under the right shoulder, roll back onto the belly. And now both palms are going to come underneath the shoulders. On your inhale, let's lift up to a modified plank. On your exhale, send the hips back, and then taking a child's pose here. Very nice, drop the forehead down. And really breathing into the back body, just resetting here. And then let's slowly roll ourselves up to seated on the knees. Awesome. So that is all for today's video. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to comment below. And then I will see you guys soon. I can't wait to share other videos and other content with you.